There are a whole range of activities that a carbon service provider can do. A landholder can employ them just for the very start to get the project off, to get it registered. We like to put a lot of work in up front to get the property right, to get the actions right and the financials right, so the project's set up well. We make sure we're there for the entire journey, so we kind of work with the landholder to make sure the right actions are happening on the property to build soil carbon. So they don't just register the project and walk away. They're going to help you with the how of a soil carbon project, how to implement it, how to build soil carbon, and how to monitor that. So you've got to check out what services they offer and if they're going to support you and what you need. See which one you have the best relationship with and who offers what you need for your property and your values. So it's important to take your time in the initial stages. There are things like the Industry Code of Conduct, and carbon service providers who sign up to that, they are committing to a range of standards, basically to inform the client of what's happening, to give them the information they need, and to treat them fairly and make sure they get proper financial and legal advice. So we're registering under the 2021 Soil Carbon Method, which is part of Australia's ACCU scheme, Australian Carbon Credit Unit scheme. An ACCU is an Australian carbon credit unit. It is equivalent to 1 tonne of CO2. It is a government piece of legislation, so it is quite rigorous, but that's a good thing in the end because the credits that come out will be of high value. You can't get a carbon credit just for business as usual. So you need to do something new. A grazier needs to sort of change their grazing practice, look after their soil, do pasture improvement. You take a soil sample across the property at the baseline, you do your activity, and then you do the soil sampling again, so you can actually measure the carbon growth. And then when you report on these and demonstrate they've been achieved, you can get payment from the government or from the market, depending on what the ACCU price is. We're looking to register about 12 grazing properties for the project, and it'll cover around 20,000 hectares and generate over 1 million ACCUs for the 25 project year period. And they do vary quite a lot. Like we've got some properties which are 6,000 hectares and some that are 500. So this is going to be an interesting part of the project to see how different properties in different regions with different rainfall and soils respond to the activities that happen there, and hopefully prove up that soil carbon projects are viable across different regions in New South Wales.